When it comes to the core, we're talking about a really large portion of the body actually. So just to name some of the muscles that are involved in the core, you've got the rectus abdominis, that's your actual abs themselves, and the ones, if you're talking about a six-pack, that's what that is. You've got your transverse abdominis, which is deep in the core and wraps around kind of like a belt. You've got your obliques, you've got your spinal erectors, and even the lats can be part of the core. So if you need to focus more on anti-rotational core, that's going to be things like planks and stuff like that, where you're not actually moving anything, but you're resisting the urge to move whenever you're actually trying to build the muscle that shows the abs. Yes, abs are mostly shown in the kitchen. I don't want to say made in the kitchen. Mostly shown in the kitchen because it takes diet to get those to show, but we all have abs and you can hypertrophy them. And to do that, many people do sit-ups or leg raises or things like that. The issue with those is, if you think about your abs, they're not actually movers of the hip joint. So when you're doing a full sit-up, you're coming all the way up. You're hinging at the hip. When you're doing leg raises, you're pulling up, you're bending at the hip. And so if you're not having any spinal rounding that's happening, you're not actually touching your abdominals themselves. You are using mostly your psoas. And that is one of the hip flexor muscles. It attaches lower down, just a little bit below the pelvis to the top of the femur, and then in your lower back inside. So that's pulling your legs up or pulling your body up if you're hinging. And that's what you're working out. You're not actually touching your abs at all. So you are needing to actually round that. So crunches are superior to a full sit-up in this instance. And if you are doing leg raises or knee raises, you need to make sure you're rotating that hip all the way up so your back is actually rounding. Then you're actually touching those abdominals right there in the front. So that's just explaining one part of ab work. This is not full core work, anti-rotational or anything like that, like planks. So depending on what you need, what your goals are, those may be programmed differently. If you need help with programming or you just want some form help, reach out to us at highcallingfitness.com or send me a message with some form videos. I'd be happy to give you some advice.